Today might be hard, but it gets easier. Day by day, bit by bit. Experiencing loss or any hardship will always be difficult. If you found yourself in a situation like this, lost after a loss, don't lose hope. Instead, apply the communication theory of resilience and try crafting normalcy to help build your resilience when working through disruptive life events. This theory seeks to understand the different methods of strengthening resilience through connection and processes after an event of loss. Resilience is activated by a trigger event, where you then have a reactive or proactive response. These events teach us to cultivate resilience by developing deep relationships. This theory includes 5 main tenets. The tenets are crafting normalcy, for grounding productive action while backgrounding negative feelings, affirming identity anchors, maintaining and using communication networks, and alternative logic. CTR arose from personal experiences of loss and how it was dealt with. With the workings of Buzzanell, research emerged from studying loss in areas such as jobs, loved ones, and life after illness.
After looking through multiple studies, many have defined resilience as an ability to recover from man-made or natural threats. Our first study examined 25 people's experiences with trauma to understand coping mechanisms and develop a resilience plan for potential future events. While the methods were effective in eliciting diverse perspectives, limitations arose from volunteer interviewers utilizing personal connections with the participants, family or friends, possibly resulting in the omissions from narrative sense-making for the future process.
In another study that we researched, it explored people's resilience after a negative event happens in their lives. The rationale for this study is to explore each process of resilience that people develop as time moves on after the trigger event. Looking at these policies will allow people to understand why groups of people struggle with the resilience process. The last study discusses how the idea of bouncing back is a black and white idea and that we should think of it more as something that is built, made, and grown through several communication processes. It mentions that future research should go more in depth into reframing through language and what role logic and creativity play in this process. This article is perfect for our topic because it gives us a simple understanding of what we are looking at while specifically talking about what crafting normalcy and what directly looks like.
Benefits to learning about CTR include knowing how we work through loss informs people of patterns of resilience and grief and lowers the stigmas around change. Knowing that there isn't a true bounce back makes it easier to move forward into the new normality of your life instead of trying to get back to something that's gone. And seeing the line between coping and crafting normalcy versus making excuses for an unhealthy situation.